משה, וישמע יתרו כהן מדיין. חותן משה את כל אשר עשה אלוהים למשה ולישראל עמו, כי הוציא אותם מארץ מצרים. וישמע יתרו, Rashi says, איזה שבועה שמע בה? What did he hear that made him decide to come to the Jewish people? So Rashi says, Kriyat Yam Suf, Milchemet Amalek. But the pasuk goes on and says, Et kol asher asa Elohim le'Yisrael Moshe. And everything which Hashem had done for the Jewish people. So Rashi adds on over there, what was this kol asher asa? Lahem b'yidatan Haman u'be'er u'be'amalek. The Yidatan Haman, the manna which came to feed the Jewish people, the whole 40 years they were in the desert. The one, it was a miraculous thing, something that nobody knew before, that you get man from the Shamayim, you get food from the Shamayim to sustain the Jewish people. Yirat Haman, and Rashi says, Be'er, they had the water which went with them, which came from the spring, which came from the rock, and went along with them in the whole desert and gave them abundance of water. Tremendous miracle. And Amalek. Rashi means Amalek again. So what does Rashi mean when he says, what is the Shema Shema Uba? And it kol asher, then later he says, and everything that God did for them. And he repeats Amalek again. He said before, is the Shema Shema Uba? Milchet Amalek, Kriyat Yam Suf, Milchet Amalek. Then he comes and everything which they heard, again he repeats. And he says, the man we understand, the bear we understand. So what is the Amalek again? So what stirred, so Rashi is telling us, what really stirred, he heard everything that Hashem had done. He had good information, good sources. There's many things he heard. But the thing which stirred him to come was the Milchemet Amalek, Kriyat Yam Suf, and Milchemet Amalek. The others all augmented it. But what are these two things, Milchemet Amalek and Amalek, which is repeated by Rashi twice? The answer is like this. Yitro was seeking the truth. He heard about Kriyat Yam Suf, that woke him, that shook him. A tremendous parting of the sea, where a whole nation passed through. And it didn't remain like that. When after they passed through, it drowned all the Egyptians. That was tremendous. You see the hand of Hashem, a world miracle. And he understood that's a tremendous thing. But he asked himself, so how come Amalek also heard this? How could he come and dare and fight the Jewish people? A little nation, Amalek, he hears this tremendous thing and he comes to fight them. So Yitro came to the conclusion that if I am stirred by a tremendous sight or awakening, I understand something, a beautiful thought, which tells me, Avodat Hashem, tell how great Hashem is. My conscience is aroused. If I don't use it, if I don't work on it, I don't do something about it, then my conscience, which I want to suppress, the good feelings and the good understanding which I want to suppress, will cause me to become a cynic. And the stronger the emotion I have in an awakening, if I want to deny it and I don't want to change because of it, I don't want it for my own reasons. I don't want to. I can't be bothered. I can't. It'll make you a cynic and you make a critic. And eventually you come to deny it and you fight against it. That's the nature of people. That's why we see a lot in Eretz Israel, Eretz HaKedusha. It's a land where we see the presence of Hashem, Nisim and Niflaot all the time, how we exist. Unnatural things. And there you feel Hashem's presence more. If you don't take notice of it, and you confirm, and come down, and keep Torah and mitzvot, then you come to become a cynic. You deny it, and you fight against it. More than in other places. Outside Eretz Israel, people live, carry on. But in Eretz Israel, Hashem's presence is felt. And those who don't want to accept that, they have to fight it. They deny it and then fight it. And that's what happened with Amalek. So Yitro said, I can't let that happen to me. I have a wonderful awakening. I must do something about it. If I don't do something positive about it, then the negative feelings will come and I have to fight it. I'll become like Amalek, who dared to come and fight because his conscience was killing him and he had to do against it. He had to go against it. The Torah was so big in Amalek. He came from Yitzhak Avinu. He was a descendant. He had a conscience. He came to fight it because he didn't want to give in or change his ways to confirm, to come to Avodat Hashem. He fought it. So that made Yitro come to Moshe and he said, I'm doing something positive. I'm going to become a ger. I'm going to come to them to learn from them and to become a convert, a true convert. That which is mentioned later, Aman, Be'er, and Amalek, is talking about the victory, the Nisim which Hashem did to conquer Amalek. The man was a tremendous ness. The bear was a ness. And the conquering puts his hand up and they were winning and then they held his hand up. They vanquished Amalek. Those were Nisim. But the root was the two things together. That there was a Kriyat Yamsuf and that Amalek would come and dare to come and fight. That's what urged Yitro not to be like Amalek and come along, accept Torah and mitzvot, and he became a great person. And his descendants came and they even sat in the Sanhedrin. They were converted in the air. Therefore, when we have an awakening, we hear a good shiur, we understand something in the Torah which gives us awakening, we are emotionally aroused, do something positive about it. Because if you let it lie there, your emotions you'll have to defend your conscience and you go together over denial. So let's take notice of our hearts, of our conscience. When it gives us awakening, let's do something positive about it.